So the Home Office is trying to look for ways to reduce legal migration into the UK. Find out in this video why they are trying to do this, the effect it might have on people that are still intending to migrate into the UK, and also the effect that it might have on the country as a whole. Hello and welcome back to this channel. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button down below. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. Do well to like this video and share to anyone this might be relevant to. Let's go into the ways the Home Office is trying to reduce legal migration into the UK. So they are trying two different ways. The first one is that they are trying to increase the minimum threshold salary for skilled worker. So if you are very familiar with the UK visas and immigration, you know that there are different ways to come into the UK, and one of it is coming via the skilled worker route. As a skilled worker in the UK, you have to be earning at least £26,200 to be eligible to apply for such visa. So the way they want to use to reduce the amount of legal migration is by increasing the amount of money that you have to be earning per year up to 30,000 or above 30,000 before you can be eligible to apply for this visa. The other way they want to use to reduce the amount of legal migration is by reducing the amount of dependents that a care worker visa can bring into the UK. So if you're not familiar with a care worker visa, normally, on the skilled worker scheme, a care worker does not earn up to £26,200 per year. So normally, a care worker shouldn't even be able to apply for a skilled worker visa. So what they did is that they included the care worker visa into the shortage occupation list. What do I mean by shortage occupation list? In the UK, there are some job roles that are in higher demand. I mean, they need more laborers to come into this job role so as to meet the demand that this job are requiring. So as you can see, I think because of the effect of COVID-19, in early 2022, they included the care work role into the shortage occupation list so as to meet the demands that this job role is requiring. And a lot of people have used this opportunity to migrate into the UK and working as a care worker. And along with these people are their dependents. The eligible people that you can come in with as a care worker in the UK is your spouse and your children. And a lot of family have used this opportunity to migrate into the UK. So the Home Office realized that over half of the people that has migrated into the UK as a care worker are their dependents. So what they are trying to do to reduce the amount of people coming in is by saying that, okay, maybe you can't even bring any dependents, or you can't bring more than a certain amount of dependents. According to my research, I see that someone that was close to Suella Braverman even said that she was suggesting that the minimum amount a skilled worker visa should be earning in the UK should be raised up to like 40,000 and above, and that a care worker should not be allowed to bring any dependents. So in this way, they can reduce the amount of people that are migrating into the UK. So let's go into the effect that this might have on people that are intending to come into the UK. I will first start with the effect that it might have on skilled worker generally. If the minimum amount of money that is to be earned as a skilled worker in the UK is raised up to £30,000, to secure a job will be more hard for people. It will definitely displace some job titles or some job roles that are any lesser than that, because every job role in the UK kind of have a minimum amount of money that you can earn, like a salary bracket per year. So if the amount of money is being increased, definitely it will displace some job roles, and it will affect a lot of people that are intending to come into the UK to work under such job role. Let's look at the effect that this might have on people that are intending to come into the UK on a care worker visa. Reducing or abolishing the amounts of dependents that a care worker can bring into the UK might discourage a lot of people to even come and work as a care worker in the first place, because most people that already have family wouldn't want to leave their family behind to migrate into the UK to work. This will definitely reduce the amount of people that wants to come into the UK on a care worker visa, and this will lead me into the effect that it will have on the country as a whole. There is definitely a need for care assistants in the UK. That is why they added it into the shortage occupation list at first. Most British citizens don't want to work as a care assistant, majorly because of the amount of money that they pay care assistants. If the Home Office is reducing the amount of dependent that a care worker can bring into the UK, and this discourages a lot of people from coming in the first place. So where is the labor for care work sector in the UK? Where would that be coming from? Are they going to increase the money that a care worker earns? If they increase the amount of money a care worker earns, can most care homes afford to pay their staff this kind of money? So the Home Office has to take into consideration all the effects that this will have on the government as a whole, and the effect that it will have on places where there's shortage in the first place, before they can make a conclusion. I've been working as a care assistant for over a year. Personally, I don't know 5 British citizens that are working as a care assistant, and I know tons of people from especially Africa and Asia working as care assistant. Also, one of the things they're deliberating is to increase the amount of money that a care worker can earn per year in order to meet the demand for the inflation that is already ongoing in the UK. If they increase the amount of money, still I believe it's not going to be up to like 30,000 for a skilled worker. So no matter how amount of money they increase it to, I don't believe that this will encourage most British citizens to still work as a care worker. So if British citizens are not working as care worker, there has to be somewhere that this sector is getting labor. And the truth is, the care sector needs labor 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every single day in the year. Also, I would like to state that there are some genuine concern why the Home Office is trying to reduce the amount of legal migration into the UK, and you can find this out in my next video. So let me know what you think about all these measures that they are putting in place to reduce the amount of migration into the UK. What do you think about it? What effect do you also think this might have on the country? Or if you are an intending migrant, if these measures are put in place, what effect do you think it will have on you as a person? Feel free to put your comments down, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video.